My name is Seth Hopkins, and welcome to the 2008 Liberty Conference training session for facilitators. We're here to present to you a few example activities that you might do with students at the Liberty Conference so that you don't necessarily feel behind the eight ball. The first activity we're going to do works with the list of quotes that you were given. Each of the three facilitating sessions have a list of quotes to work with. And this is a quick activity that you can do with the kids as they come in the room to get them settled down and ready to go. What I've done is I've cut a couple of the quotes in half and put them on each half on a separate piece of paper. As the students come into the room, you hand out each student gets one half of a quote, and then their job is to find a person with the other half of the quote. They have 2 minutes to discuss what the quote means, what it's saying, and then they have each pair will have 1 minute to present to the rest of the group or the rest of the class what their quote means. Most of the sessions have 10 quotes, so you should be able to handle 20 kids, which is the size of each session, with this activity. If you need an extra quote or two, send me an email or see what you can find. So we'll do the activity. So right now the students are finding their partners by pairing up their half of the quote with someone else in the room that has the other half of the quote, and then they'll sit down and, as I said, spend 2 minutes talking about what the quote means, and then each pair will have 1 minute to explain to the rest of the group what that quote says.
Oh, you're right.
So, yeah, that would have to be that one.
Okay.
Okay, so do you guys want to real quickly? Each team has 1 minute to let us know what your quote is and what it means.
Our quote is, "The net interprets censorship as damage and routes around it." And we believe that that means that there may be good ideas out on the internet, but because they're interpreted as censorship and it's routing around it, we don't have access to it. So it's keeping us from accessing good information.
Great.
We think our quote is, "The internet provides very serious challenges to our ability to keep from children the kinds of things that are destructive to them." And we think this means that on the internet there's really no concrete way to keep everything away from your children, like violence and sex, and it's all a free-for-all, basically.
Great. And I would just say, if you have a pair of students who says something that you find interesting, I wouldn't be afraid to, I would probably not get yourself off of your time frame too much, but I wouldn't be afraid to stop and have a quick discussion about something that you found interesting. So there's one activity that any of the groups can do.